Hello everyone, Jordan here, and today we are in Prepared again, and we'll be doing a flight that's not Southwest for once, so that's a big hooray right there. We're doing United 1942 with service from O'Hare to Denver in the 757-200. This is the Star Alliance livery, as people said they wanted to see this. We also have the Rolls-Royce RB211 engines, which is a stupidly expensive $30 addition to the Captain Sim aircraft, but oh my god. We also have Cimino winglets on this aircraft, says Captain Sim has that. You're so muffled, you're so gay, pig. That's the #1 response we're going with. But, is this better, pigs? Is this better? There you go. Needless to say, we're in Chicago using FS Dream Team's outdated scenery, but it is scenery nonetheless. So, yeah, right there. Now, what else? Scenery's outdated. We're getting ready to start loading. And we just called for catering service, so that's pretty much it. What else? So we also have Tomato Shade, which is kind of hard to get from Captain Sim, but ready to get started. Oh look, there's the oh my god, what do you do? You'd think FS Dream Teams. Okay. In the meantime, let's start setting up the aircraft. So we're gonna be carrying about 30,000 pounds of fuel. Ooh, is it in? I think it's in maintenance. Nope. Captain Sim has gotten very, very weird with how they have their FMC laid out, but nonetheless, is Pigeon messaging me? No, he's not. Service door aft, okay. What doors are they using? Oh, forward. Let's get that too. Bring the delicious snacks on board, please. Alright. Out. Now, there is no up-to-date O'Hare. Well, there is up-to-date O'Hare scenery. The current O'Hare scenery I'm using is not up-to-date at all. It's like missing an entire runway. So we're gonna have a few complications, but other than that, we should be okay. There we go. Let's check Simbri, see what we've got for this. Also, it's laser. I use a 1066 gig. What did I set to my other FMC? There it is. Fuel. I think we could just do 30. Yeah, that should be alright. Payload, packs, passengers, and cargo. I want to go heavy, but I also don't. That is splendid, Mute Paper Productions. That was splendid. Alright, so for fuel, we've got that. Payload. Let's put random. Alright, passengers and cargo. Coach. Okay, I can live with that. That's like... That seems kind of unrealistic, though, having one person in business class. Let's put 6. And coach, let's do more like 160, because this is like a more dense route. Alright, so we're good with that. Closed service door, alright. Alright. Let's check the departure and arrival. Let's check Simbri. For taking... Oh god, what have I done? Nope, don't download it. We'll be doing... Which runway are we expecting? 2-8 right. Okay. And no saves. So, all right. Oh, in. Yeah, alright, so not in database. That is just sprint. Oh, I misspelled it, that's why. Whoa, Oreos, that's nice. What else? We got a lot of O's here. Also, are we gonna gang up in the group chat? I don't know, maybe later, but not for the departure because it always gets chaotic. I spelled it again, okay. And we'll be taking 2-6 for the arrival. I'll open the door in a second. Oh, I must be opening that door, okay. I'll open it and close it right away, but I'm right. And we're doing the what arrival? Wow. Wow 2 with the spawn transition. And I love it how the second I decide to start streaming, everybody else in the house is like, let's get on the internet. Alright, cost the next. We're going to do 70. Cruising altitude will be, I think it's even for that, so it's going to be 380. Per Finite, we can just request it. Reserves, we've got 2. Ooh, cruise CG, I think you can just put 26. Flaps 5 for departure. Oh yeah, we've got some low V speeds. V2 is 142 knots, so there's miles. Oh, alright.
New.
I was really considering not flying out of O'Hare. It's gonna be Newark, but I said no, it's not. Alright, 142 is our V2. Get new background music, nerd. I do have a whole playlist set, because when I get to cruise, I'm gonna just mute myself and go read a book. Can you do a 7.2 flight? I don't have a 7.2. I'm not going to spend money to buy a 7.2 just to do a couple streams that I'm not going to use. 28.6.
You're not Q8 pilot.
CG 28. There we go. Trim 3.47. Let's set that. Hydraulics aren't on though, so we can't set a trim. So let's do that. Odd damper on. Pumps, get the aft. So we can get the APU running. Isolation valve and get air to the AP2. Alright. Okay, what else? Pre-flight complete, we're good to go. So now we just have to wait until ground service finishes up and then we're ready to push. Yeah, there's our bags right there. Ooh, there's an E170. I mean, alright. 175 actually. Hello there. How you doing there, bud?
Oh, you're flying Star Alliance.
Yeah, we're getting fancy today. So yeah, so now we're just waiting for boarding to be done. We'll be good to go. Can you join the Discord or our Discord? Well, if you post your link, I'll probably check it out at least. Yeah, what else? This scenery was released for the FS 2004 ages ago, and they're just now reviving it. Ooh. It looks really good for the revival. They basically did it from the ground up.
As an X-Plane user, I'm so looking forward to the Jazzerski. Oh, no. It's either Nimbuses or I don't know which one to do at this rate.
There's 3 at this point. There's Skyline, Sim, Jazinski, whatever, and Nimbus. In P3D, there's also going to be 3, which I think is utterly retarded that there's going to be 3 separate O'Hares. I can understand too. I understand.
I don't know if I should just get all 3 or just like look and wait till one goes on sale.
Well, for
like,
P3D, I'm going with Fluffy's Dream Team. Load the bags, please.
Which is ironic because I have a copy of P3D sitting on my desktop right now, untouched.
Oh. As a native P3D person, that really hurts my emotions.
All the wasted potential for shared scenery.
Oh, look, there's the ERJ. I get a picture here. That's a nice pic. Alright.
Hey Jordan, what's the range of the 752?
It is way outside our margins. It's pushing like 4,000 nautical miles. It is way outside our margin. Load the bags, please. Thank you. What's your favorite plane? 7-3, number 1. Number 2, 7-5. Number 3 is kind of like a 4-way. It's like it's like a 3-way tie between the 777, 7-4, and 7-6.
For me, my number 1 favorite aircraft is
Hello, NYC, NYL, Pac-Man Lego Weapon Builder. That is a long name.
Actually, no. I would say my first is probably the Bombardier Q400, with a tie of second place being the 789 and the 350-900, with third place being the Max 8, tied with the 320 Neo, and the fourth place probably I don't know, something regional like the Embraers, the Jungle Jets.
Excuse me. Alright, boarding is complete. Can you go faster, please? GSX level 2. This is when it gets interesting. Jordan is lying. Right now his favorite aircraft is the 748. When it releases, I'm gonna go through a huge phase with it, but...
And I'm not looking forward to this whole phase, because, you know, he gets very, what's the word I'm looking for? Clinky.
In the background. Is that US Airways? It is! Oh, it's the American US Airways 321, okay.
Uninstalls. Okay. This isn't Essence like a 75 or something like that.
I was like, wait a minute, is this a Norway? I thought that, let me rephrase this. I started and I saw this and I was like, is this US Airways? I'm like, is the AI traffic outdated or what? I'm like, no, it's just that special livery, okay. Alright, do we have anything in the center tank? We have just like very little in the center, so we can might as well. Packs off, isolation valve open. And we should, intercept's gonna be set to 2. Landing altitude of Denver. KDEN has this memorized, I don't.
Newark, here to Newark is with United's normally done on the 739, with occasional monthly service.
5,430 feet, okay. We're gonna have to go for a while, alright.
Normally a 753, but okay.
I don't have a 300 yet.
Go.
You know I'm not taking the flight factor with those pilots.
Fair enough. You just hear me. Fair enough.
Alright, 5,430. There we go.
Still on the Boeing side, I see. Why don't you like Airbus?
Why don't you like Airbus? It's not that I don't like it. I'm gonna phrase that. Favorite Airbus probably would have to be either the 320. Oh my god, this CRJ slammed it down. Okay, back to what we were talking about. 350 is probably my favorite Airbus, but there isn't a good 350, and I refuse to call the flight factor 350 good yet. Its winglet modeling bothers me. It really does.
Flight factor winglets as a whole bother me.
Flight factor does not know what a winglet is. We're just gonna go with that.
Fair enough.
Alright,
oh yeah, the Embraer did just slam it down. I just saw it because I'm watching this stream. It's delayed by like 20 or so, 30 seconds-ish.
Alright, and cargo door, please. Alright, we're good to go for push. Is jetway disconnected? Yeah, it's disconnecting, okay. Oh god, actually, I'm gonna have to pull up a diagram or something. I don't know which way to push. Because I don't know O'Hare well. No, midway I don't know O'Hare.
Shoot.
If I'm going for 2-8 right, I think it's over here. Yeah, 2-8's over here.
No, you're right. You're right. I think. Don't quote. Oh, hey.
We're pulling up a map. What do we got? What do we got? That's complicated. That's complicated. 28 right. That is actually over here, and that's the actual active runway the other. God, I can't talk today. That's the runway the other aircraft are using right now. So we're gonna have to push. What direction? Push right. Okay, and we're gonna have to follow down and go all the way down there. Okay.
Yes, correct. Even though you're looking at a diagram, I'm just trying to add to the conversation and be somewhat of an intellect.
What? Outer end facing north or south? I don't know which direction this is. I'm gonna just go with
That's
north.
south.
No, that's south. Oh my. Well, we're gonna push north.
I actually can't tell because the stream is so delayed.
Yeah, it's south, and I just said push me north. Okay. You know, we can just do a turnaround once we're in there. We have plenty of space.
Yeah, it's O'Hare. It happens sometimes.
It happens, sometimes. Is there a good quality A340 600, A340 300 P3D? There is. There's the black box, but a lot of people slam it. I mean, at this point, it's a meme. They say, I swear to God, I'm gonna turn off notifications.
I swear to God.
Notifications, because I keep getting it. People keep asking the most retarded questions.
Hey Jordan, I have a question. Just ask the damn question already.
The entire Facebook forum is just like full of people like, hey, I could Google reviews of this thing, but I refuse to do any research on my own, so I'm gonna have you guys cater to me. Bypass pin insert, release parking brakes released.
I kind of want to get into GA a little bit more. Because I enjoy GA flying a lot.
Yeah. Position and anti-collision lights. There we go. I cannot talk today.
Oh, you can never talk when you're on stream. I'd like to mention that.
After you get chase plane level 2 and DFW, what should you get? Well, it depends. If you're going to be flying 7.5 routes, then like start stocking up on the American 7.5 routes in destinations like Miami. Alright, we're going to turn ground for engine 2.
I'm so excited for Dress Seattle. I am like beyond over the moon for it. Huh? I like it. It looks good. I already just from what I can tell with
Isolation valve. Yep, I need to have the isolation valve.
Warsaw Choplin, I think it's gonna be great.
Alright. Engine 2. Yeah, with the Rolls Royce, they have like slightly different displays. And it's. Oh boy, oh boy. 739-320 or E175?
175 all the way.
739-320, E175 in that order for me. I was just like, okay, see how this.
Fair enough.
In position, set parking brakes. Parking brakes set. And what was our trim, by the way? We need to see what that was. 3.47. Let's do that so we don't get a takeoff warning horn.
Gets to take off warning horn still.
3.47. Does anyone working for the updated 7.5 cockpit? Well, I don't know. This is up to date. What I love about Captain Sim is that their modeling really is so good that they don't really have to remodel things. They'll improve it, but they don't really. This is the same model
overhaul
from the initial one from like 2006. It was from 2004. I'm sorry, not 2004. FS 2004, and I think it was released in 2008. So this is pushing a 10-year-old model that's just been like rebuilt from the inside up. But I mean, you know you've made a good aircraft when you can keep it. Let's reword this. You know your modeling is really well done when you can do
if
this.
It still looks pretty relevant in 2018. I X-plane models that stay relevant for long periods of time, because nothing really does.
When's the next X-Plane 11 vid? Well, I don't know. I was in X-Plane
He doesn't
yesterday.
like X-Plane 11.
I was flying it yesterday, taking shots of the competition. I would upload them, but I don't want to give anybody ideas with my techniques or anything.
But then you see me almost perfectly copy sometimes.
Yeah, yes, we do.
That's because you trust me a little too much.
I really do. And you trust me too much, we all know where that goes. So,
Exactly.
let's get ready to start moving. Taxi lights on and wing light on. We'll leave that. Nose gear, we'll leave that off. We don't need it now. Is engine number 1 online? Yes, it is. Alright. Oh, we're blinding the ground crew workers. Sorry, guys. Alright, engine on. We don't need that AP. I'm sorry, we don't need the APU anymore. Bus ties on, so now we can turn off APU gen. What do we got? Autopilot disconnect, APU gen off, TCAS off, parking brake, emergency lights. So basically, we're fine. Emergency lights on. What else we have on the ICAS? Parking brake, TCAS off, turn that on, even though we're not going to really need it. APU gen and auto throttle, that's expected. Let's set the MCP while we're waiting for this to get out of the area. Just let Doohill win. I refuse to let Doohill win.
No. You
Wait,
see,
what?
it'll be one thing if he wins. It's a completely different story if Pig wins, and then Jordan automatically quits if I win.
I'm gonna try to win, but I feel like Delta's the type of person that's like, even if you have the best submission, he's not gonna let you win twice in a row.
Like, watch me win for some, like, utter bull.
I'm gonna, in my submission, I'm gonna say, please make it so that you don't get biased. There is a possibility of a 2-time winner. Don't try to make it fair. If they win twice in a row, so be it. Let them win twice in a row.
I mean, by that logic, I guess that's okay.
Alright, so we're good to go. Flaps 5.
That's 5.
744 or A340, 744 all day for me. Do I like the E175? Yes, I do. It's a nice, cute little plane.
Jungle
Do you plan
Jet.
to do some flights within small European airports in Africa? Yes. I'm planning eventually to start doing a lot more Asian flights, a lot more long hauls. They won't be live streams, they'll be full videos, but... Well, my full videos are like 10-15 minutes long, so... It's not that bad.
Feature-length films.
A feature-length film is 10 minutes.
By Jordan's logic.
Oh, we've got a lot of stuff going on, so don't expect a frame drop once in a while. Alright. Auto throttle disconnect, I'm very well aware of that. APU gen off. I mean, I know. Oh, APU needs to come off. That's why it's giving me the alert. Okay. That's my fault. Anyways, I was thinking, we're gonna start doing a lot more Cathay Pacific flights. At least to Hong Kong soon.
Cathay.
Do I watch Captain Canada? Meh. Occasionally. If I'm bored and I'm on YouTube and he's in my recommended feed, I'll like watch one of his landings or something. It's very odd. I don't watch a lot of flights from YouTubers because most of the time I'm not going to sit there for 2 hours watching you do pretty boring stuff. Which is why like my flights and videos are like 15 minutes long at the max.
Because it gets boring after.
I don't want to see you taxi. I'm doing a live stream because I've got nothing to do. But you get the idea. It's not. I think it's really boring for the viewer to do that. So
Get yourself an educated YouTuber like Jordan.
Yeah, Skyhawk also had that mentality too. That's why all of his videos, he's like, I try not to get past 10 to 15 minutes.
For the most part, he stuck to that mentality.
Yeah. Sometimes if it's like how long he did Dallas to Heathrow in under 15 minutes.
Because he time lapsed.
He time lapsed it and only showed shots that were important, not like everything. He didn't show everything because it just wasn't important.
Like Q8 Pilots flight video for like the 320 or something like that. It was like 50 minutes long, and it was a quick hop from
I really did not like the FS Elite 737 Ultimate video. Basically, he just went over basic features the Z-Bell already had. He's like, you see guys, this is the master caution switch. It's a master caution switch that's actually really cool and looks nice. I'm like, it's been in the sim for literally a year now. You don't need to emphasize it. We're fully aware on what this airplane system-wise has. Like, show more of it.
Like, actually show it in function.
But he didn't, so... You heard that PMDG is working on the 737 MAX. Do you have any more information? I do probably have more information for you, my friend. So, PMDG, when they were talking about the electronic flight bag in the 748, they stated they're going to add it to the 744 and the 777, but they're probably not going to add it to the NGX because they're working on the NG3. So that kind of already threw up into, speculation about, I'm sorry, that already, like, made us know they're working on an NG3, but they mentioned now it has, like, basically, like a movable map. It's on the, screen with the 787 where you can change your displays. I forget the actual technical term for it, but it's basically like a 787 display where you can change it. And then they mentioned that, and that's only a feature on the MAX. It's not on the NG. So that kind of said, wait a minute, they're probably not working on an NG, or they're at least just gonna have that as like an expansion pack. They're working on a MAX. So they haven't like verbally said we're doing a MAX, but they have said stuff like we're pretty maxed out at the moment. In all caps. Thanks for subscribing, gaming title. But they said in all caps, we're pretty maxed out. I'm like, okay.
Y'all know where this is going. Let me go
know where this is going. It's gonna have like a EFB and PMDG in 2018, 2019 quality is insane. So
yeah, Jordan doesn't shut up about it.
I don't. Just watch the stream and look at the level of detail that aircraft has.
I do like me some bug splatters. I do like me some engine oscillation and some bug splatters at that rate.
I mean, it's great when you can watch the... Jordan, you're offset. Mr. Mind, I'd like to see you try flying a 7.5, Mr. Mind, Patrick.
You probably do it better than me, so I don't care.
319, I think. Ooh, hi there. There he goes. Don't slam it down, please. Don't slam it down. He's gonna slam it down.
I haven't seen a 319 at O'Hare in like eons. Like, it's kind of scary.
No, we're gonna hold short. Oh, okay. Actually, just because we're nice, we're gonna let this E175 pass. Is he taking off or what? We're gonna have like a... I was gonna let him... Is he vacated the runway yet? No, he's not. So let's set parking brakes while we're waiting. We have the extra fuel, so we're fine waiting. Standoff right here. Does the HUD on the 737-900 Ultimate work? As of now, no. It does not.
Do what other HUD doesn't work? Magnite 7.8. Oh, it's kind of sad.
Are you gonna... Okay, I'm going. As soon as he vacates, I'm going. Alright, he's vacated the runway. We can get going. So I'm gonna cut the music so we can at least listen to the engines. You're probably gonna get drowned out, just so we're on the same page.
Me?
Probably.
Share some sound experience.
Go ahead.
I still don't know what the heck are the general aviation to enter, besides a couple of short-range aircraft. But I don't feel like it's moving forward. No, my sweet top on
Turn it down. Okay. Ooh, a telephone. We should answer that. If you don't mind, give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're back. So, flaps 1. And then once flaps up, actually. Okay. And we could turn off a lot of the lights because they kind of do kill performance, so. Why so fast? It's not unusual. The bigger the aircraft you get, you'll get V2 when you're still rotating. Like if you pull up the 7.4, when it rotates, V2 sometimes is still when you're on the ground. So, also, why is it so fast? 7.5 is stupidly overpowered. So, that's also.
Do you think that's. What if the 7.5 was underpowered with, like, CFMs?
It'd be worse. That's basically the 739 right now. It's got the. It's like seating wise, it's got the performance of the 7.5, but then it doesn't have, like, the takeoff capabilities of it. I mean, if you have a long runway, it doesn't matter, but if you don't, then that's probably a problem.
Which is why Midway can barely take the 7. Actually, no.
Just got a notification for
Midway
2
handles
Flight Sim live streams. Who do I watch? You or the other person? I don't know. We're gonna be screaming and talking about really boring stuff here. So if you want to hear screaming and politics, not politics, airplane politics. That's probably why. Then this is the stream to be. Oh God. Oh God.
I still find it crazy that Midway handles the 7.5 too.
LT11s and DC-10s have been there before.
Yeah, I know, but they still handle the 7.5 better than the 7.3.
They do.
Because, I mean, like you said, the 7.5 is stupidly overpowered.
Yeah, the A340-300 is very underpowered.
It looks so dinky with the CFMs.
So, I mean, when you've got 4 weak engines, it's not that bad of a thing, but... okay.
What's the Airbus joke? Add more engines or something like that when the 340 came out? I forgot.
Yo, man, are we gonna do some nice group talk action here? I'll join the group talk for like 5 to 10 minutes, but then I'm gonna just let music play and then probably go read a book and come back at top of the descent. Raleigh did that during his 12-hour stream, and that was great.
I am about to be the epitome of American culture. Because I'm hungry, and I think I'm gonna ride my bike to my nearest McDonald's.
Oh, if you look at general chat, look at Zap's screenshot. Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, oh god, I didn't see the text, but oh my god.
Ooh, CFOL. That's a smart boy move there. Do I prefer IAEs or CFMs on the 320? IAEs. And yeah. The 757 rotates later than your 72. Well, it should rotate late. Ignore that hideous flare there. So, lens flare there. It's supposed to do that. I mean, 3 engines versus 2 engines. One's smaller than the other. One's bigger than the other. And what else? It's a T-tail aircraft, so it's like wanting to pitch up.
Oh, jeez. Best looking aircraft in the American's fleet.
I'm gonna put it down. 777-300ER or 200ER.
New livery for the 200ER or the old livery?
Old livery 200ER, new livery 300ER.
Cool.
Same applies for the 763 with winglets. I would say the Max, but quite frankly, American's Max. It's like, it's the only Max in North America people don't like, and it's like, what have you done?
Because American doesn't know how to seat properly.
It's like, what have you done? Everybody else is trying to improve their experience with the Max, and you're over here ruining it for everybody, putting a bad tint on the Max.
You give Max a bad name.
How dare you?
That hurt. I just rolled my office chair over my toes. I just rolled my office chair over my toes. Oh my god, why am I an idiot?
Also, this isn't a livery available in Ace. Like, you have to what I did was, you saw the United pictures I posted in Flights and Pics, right?
Yeah.
I had to merge that with this livery with another United livery, and I like to say the experience I've had previously, it's like, how do you put gross weight into play, my man? Well, sir, either Google search solves that, or stuff like that comes into play because when you're trying to calculate your runway performance and the other conditions, you need to know how heavy the plane is without the fuel and payload and how heavy it is with the fuel and payload. So, in some conditions, you can't have a full payload with your gross weight because it's going to exceed the max takeoff weight, or it's going to affect your takeoff performance. So, like in Midway, you cannot go with a fully fueled, full payload, max takeoff weight 7.5. You obviously can't do that. No, but with the lighter one...
In the 738, that's even hard. Even the 738, that's
it's
hard.
It's amazing watching pilots land that. Like, they'll...
Oh, it's so... No. It's so scary taking off in the 738 in, Midway. Because I was going to, San Francisco for spring break.
You know it's heavy. You know it's heavy.
Yeah, it was heavy. We rotated with nearly, like, 1,500 feet left in the runway.
It gets me to say, what if you have to abort? What are you gonna do?
Die?
No, I think they have the ABS. I think they have the ABS at the end of the runways. I think it's like...
my Zebo's outdated again. Give me a hot second.
What's the name of that, actually? It's like, airport... It's like an overshoot protection system.
I know there's the RTO brake setting, but it's like...
Hold on. I'm pulling it up. I think I pulled it up here. Yeah, here it is. And it's the, EMAS, that's what it is, EMAS. And it's basically like a runway overshoot protection system where it's these giant like plates, and when you overshoot, it stops the plane right there in its tracks, literally. Here's a picture of it. I'm sending it in chat of a CRJ that overshot, and as you see, it stops it like dead in its tracks, and it doesn't damage the aircraft either. FS Dream Team have it modeled on their Memphis scenery, so if you overshoot the runway, it stops you there. How are your feelings about the A330 coming out in maybe 1 month? The A330 is not going to come out in 1 month. We all know that because Aerosoft takes millenniums to make airplanes, but maybe next year it might come out, and I'll be excited because I'll probably use it, and it'll probably be my only one. Also, Miles' Wi-Fi has died, so that's a thing there. But just to continue the conversation Miles and I were having, is that my internet? No, it's not my internet. EMAS is a engineered materials arrestor system, which basically prevents aircraft from overshooting, and it's great for airports like Midway when overshooting really is a deadly thing.
I'm sorry, I heard none of that because my Wi-Fi died.
Oh, I was kind of explaining. So just a quick recap for you. EMAS is basically, it's a tile-like system where, if you check the picture I sent in chat,
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
it doesn't damage the aircraft, which is great, so you can put it back into service. So if you do overshoot, it's gonna slam you forward, but it's gonna stop you from overshooting into, like, you know, the street or something.
The only problem is with Midway, it's surrounded by homes and streets, and they're not going to be cleared of that. So like,
Midway has one. Midway has one. Yeah, because I think there was a case of a Southwest 73 that almost overran, and the EMAS stopped it. EMAS stopped it, yeah.
EMAS. Oh, yep, it definitely does have it. It's on like one of the 13s, I think.
Yeah, FS Dream Team also have it too, so if you overshoot the runway, it will stop you. So, if you wonder why I'm so dedicated to FS Dream Team, it's fine. Sorry about that lag in the stream there too. I'm like Googling a lot of stuff. I have a lot of tabs open right now.
So there is so
What is this? Alright, we're back. My apologies about that. Computer like lagged to death. We're talking with Miles, just in a private chat. I could join the flight sim chat. Diamond Aviation is there. Everybody else is muted though. But I might join that for like a minute or two and then go read my book and do some homework and whatnot. Because what, it's 3:58. I might as well get that done there. So, what else? Nothing else. It's kind of boring in the flight deck. Yeah, kind of boring in here. What's our progress? Let's check that. We've got 586 nautical miles until we reach the top of descent.
Oh, you're so good.
Let's get a good camera angle. Let's adjust chase plane settings so it's a little better. Did I just disengage the autopilot? I did. It's that moment when I hit the button on my yoke. I'm like, you just did. Okay.
You idiot.
Look what you've done. Okay. Camera angle every 70 seconds. Zoom offset set to 1.3. I think we could probably. Zoom offset of 0. What is that like? Oh, that's kind of far. No.
I'm gonna head out. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Peace.
There we go. I can live with. Let's do 1.4. There we go. All right. I tried doing a flight from, if you do realize, you can go to your menu bar, add-ons, GSX, and then show the menu and click that button. That'll let you do it from there. It's like the manual way, because occasionally I'll have that issue, but reinstall the Cloud engine and reinstall add-on manager, and that should fix the issue.
Wow.
I love how when I hear the music, I'm immediately like server mute, okay? So, people said I need to get in this chat a minute.
Oh yeah, those two guys that want you to get in chat left.
Oh, blast.
They're like, man, how is Jordan talking to people? He's on the chat. I'm like, there's something called a private call.
Ooh, the E2 did a demonstration flight from Fort Lauderdale today. I'm sorry, 4 days ago. I can't tell.
Yo, guys, look who's...
Oh my
Yo,
god.
there's some ATC on for Salt Lake City.
What airline is this? This is United Star Alliance. Oh my god, the E2 cockpit. It feels so like private jet like by how big the screens are.
Because it probably is a private jet guy.
120 point. No, I can hear you. Alright, there we go, connected to you. Where the heck is Portland? Oh, it's all over there. Alright, hold on, find them. Alright. Let me go and get asked for a clearance. Let's see real quick.
Ooh.
Cost 27. Hello, Salt Lake Center. This is Delta 2189 requesting IFR clearance to Portland.
This is Delta, you mummy. I'd like to say that you're a good one of these days, I need to try to have a conversation with the controller. How long until we land? Probably like an hour, if not 2 hours.
Dude, I'm like that cringy kid. Like, I try and do the accent, that region. Like, let's say I'm flying in Australia. I try and do an Australian accent, but
G'day, Australia. G'day, Sydney Center. This is Qantas 22 Wallaby. I'm gonna stop.
No.
I got kicked from the event for doing that. We were sort of trying to do an accent, and people started getting annoyed, and I'm like, but mate, I'm from Australia.
That doesn't work.
Kobe Bryant.
No.
When the air traffic controller that says that your departure SID doesn't exist anymore.
So, hello, Doodoo F.
I have not updated to the newest error rack, Delta 2189. Rip then. What do you mean? Wait, why is this guy? I mean, hold on, let me look in my MCDU. For all you Airbus peeps.
Yeah. Airbus.
Let me hit you with that MPDUB.
Who's flying the Airbus now?
Because some guy got really triggered when I said FMC, and he's like, "Actually, sir, that's a MCDU." I'm like, "I don't care."
It's like, what does it do? He's like, it's a flight management system. I'm like, could you refer to it as a flight management computer? Yeah?
No. I can't. The MCDU is way different than the FMC.
It does
Sir,
the same thing as the
Sir,
FMC, though.
sir, it does flight management and it's computer. I know
Yeah,
I'm blowing minds here.
Yeah. The thing is that the MCDU does have some more options than the FMC. I know that.
It does.
I think it's more complicated, though.
It is more
Yeah, it's more complicated. Some points it's more complicated. Sorry for my English, but sometimes it's more complicated, and some other options are way simpler than the FMC.
Oh, dude, this guy just says, "I cannot clear you since that departure does not exist anymore." There's something called changing my flight plan, sir. You must
Sir?
be new.
It's amazing. I've had new people on VATSIM, new controllers who don't know what they're doing, and me, as stupid as I am with VATSIM, I'm kind of like, wait, what are you doing?
Dude, his rating is is I1. What's that? I've never even seen that rating before.
Are you guys flying on VATSIM right
I'm
now?
trying to, but this guy says, "I cannot clear you since your SID does not exist anymore." I'm like, you can't change it?
No. When they say that that's the standard instrumental departure, it's not updated. It's
I
from
know,
the chart.
but Normally
from the
when a SID doesn't exist, they ask you, "Hey, can you do this one?" And then you, if you can do it, then they just change. They just change your flight plan. But this, what? All right, I don't know if anybody can stream can answer this, but what's the I1 rating on VATSIM? I've never seen that rating before. I'm gonna look it up. Real quick.
Sorry, I don't play VATSIM.
I1 rating. That's. I need to see. Okay, here.
Jordan, are you just doing a flight alone then?
Yeah, because nobody was on. Minneapolis Center was on, but I just literally zip in for like 20 minutes and then zip out, and I'm like, that's a waste.
Okay, so I1 rating is above average knowledge of VATSIM.
Load.
Are you sure about that?
Here to Denver.
Are you sure about that, sir?
I like how we've changed to go use sir whenever we're about to insult somebody. It's great.
He doesn't even have an ADIS, or wait, does he have? No, he does. Wait, hold on. Well, I guess I'm just gonna disconnect because this guy obviously he doesn't even have his ADIS set.
Oh
He has
no!
frequency, but there's nothing on it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, time to disconnect from the network, fly offline then. Because I'm not gonna exile my flights and update my air rack.
Diamond, where are you flying and from where?
I'm flying from Salt Lake City to Portland. I'm Delta. Oh, I was Delta. Let me see. I think it was 21. Oh, I don't even know what it. 2189. In fact, I'm on Project Fly, so you can. And that's the closest.
Kobe Bryant. Oh yeah, Kobe. Right. All right, I'm done. So, what else do we have here?
I guess we're just flying offline.
That would be better. Or if you can't, if you want to fly online, just look for other airports.
I mean, I really want to do this flight though, because I want to fly the. People wanted me to do the FS Labs A320.
Yeah, if you want a good flight for the FS Labs and really challenging, I just you should do Innsbruck to Innsbruck to Madeira.
You know, I've done that flight. And the Aerosoft. I might do that later on today though. But I did do a flight yesterday in a flight. Not Flight Factor. FS Labs A319 United into Jackson Hole, which if you don't know that airport, it's I don't. How are airliners even allowed to go in there? That's my question. It's made for general aviation. It's not made for.
The problem is that I'm not American.
Yeah.
I'm just a European guy, so I don't know much about US airports.
I think if you look up Jackson Hole, you should be able to see it. But it's a challenging approach in itself.
Yeah, but I think not as challenging as the circling on Innsbruck.
Yeah. Innsbruck and Queenstown. Queenstown in New Zealand.
Yeah, Queenstown, I know it, yes. It's challenging. Or even one of the approaches at Düsseldorf is quite challenging also.
I haven't flown in Dusseldorf in a while.
Well,
Whoa.
isn't Dusseldorf known for its high winds?
No. Düsseldorf have
Man, I wish you could like put in your star and then pick which runway. But you can't. I guess we'll just do localizer 2-1. Alright, does this SID not even exist anymore either? Well, we'll just have to eat this boy. Insert.
So, what else do we have here? Jordan, what is up? The sky. Ah, jokes aside. No, we're just chilling here. Waiting for all that. I'm probably gonna go read my book soon.
What book?
I don't know.
Waiting for him to say a push.
It is actually. Actually, we do have to read
Man.
some April's books.
I still yet to have to read a book, so I'm good. The only summer assignment I had was a U.S. history thing, and I did that a lot, but that was nice just to like have that to do.
Nice microphone.
I like how
yeah, it's my
there's a new airport, Jinnah International, and the thumbnail for it's McDonald's.
no. Really?
Yeah, seriously, if you go on FS Elite, there's I guess part of the scenery. There's a McDonald's, and it's on the front page of it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And by the way, when I was talking about Düsseldorf,
That's
Yeah.
kind of scary.
yeah, so when I was talking about Düsseldorf, there is a special approaches,
I'm gonna.
which is because of the noise restriction.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
basically you're coming along the airport, then you do a circle, and then line up for the airports.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've done that approach before. In the 7.
Quite new actually. I was talking about Düsseldorf. Yeah, so when I was talking about
You know, I had a really nice dream last night where GSX level 2 came out, and I was super happy. Then I
Hello?
wow.
Oh my god. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry for you. I've had moments like that before, Diamond. I've had moments like that.
Yeah. I was really sad. I'm like, oh.
You know what? There's moments when you're just like, they're just like, you know what? I want you to, when PMDG says, I want you to test out this plane for us. Oh, okay. Oh my god, why is one of my cringy videos up? Okay. I googled Captain Sim 75 and my cringy Southwest video. Please don't. Can you not? That's the better thing.
It's a message.
Also, everybody slams Captain Sim for costing 30. I'm about to mute for $30, but the 757 immersion pack. I'm sorry, 777 immersion pack costs like $40. And that's just effects.
777, the 777, $30?
777 immersion package. Immersion. It's not the actual trip.
I saw it costed like 130, not 30.
Oh, the actual plane itself is 130. And you gotta pay another $40 for like the condensation effects and whatnot.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Nice.
like,
It's kind of a fat.
I'm
Wait,
not.
what?
I've never. Do you guys know the? Okay, who is like blowing a vacuum?
I'm
you
about
there.
to mute. Sir Kenobi Wanobi, do you mind?
Oh, he just changed his profile picture.
Sir Kenobi Wanobi, alright.
Do you think he said okay sorry yet?
What?
Oh my god.
Alright. Come on, G-Sex, please board.
Oh, I'd like to take it all back. It is $27. That
Wow.
still seems definitely expensive for just effects, though.
Why does it take so long for the baggage carts to get to my aircraft? Like, can you guys like not like speed up a bit faster?
No.
Break the speed limit. I don't care. Just get to my plane. I have places to be. Probably because it's Delta.
Ooh, slam dunk.
Have you guys ever watched the that streamer named Chili?
I've heard of him before, I think.
I hate. Oh my gosh. Known for his landings and his like rage
Why are so
quits.
many people who get beta copies so bad at flying?
I think Chewy is like the only like.
Only one I've seen who
like
does
the
really
wide.
who can grease it really well.
Yeah, two we have the 748.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty hyped for that. Can't wait
Low
to
key, pretty hyped. It's gonna look
go
nice.
on my NG.
You've not shut up about
I
it.
get that
It's
EFB
cause
on
it's
my.
better than you. Thanks, B. I'll be here all night. Alright.
Are these guys actually like? Are you serious? They're gonna go all the way around my aircraft?
Alright,
Like,
anyway,
you can just cut across the taxiway. You know you can do that.
yeah, anyway, I'm gonna probably go do some work here so I don't be a bad
Uh,
person.
I'm
So-
inside a wind tunnel.
Good job.
Who is that loud?
Alright, so with that
Okay,
being
this
said,
guy.
I'm gonna just play some music and then have cinematic mode on. So oh
Whoever
god,
potato
this
man.
designs Seattle's looking mighty fine in X-Plane.
It is. It is.
Ooh, finally, no more of that garbage default.
I remember downloading X-Plane for the first time, and it spawns you in right there.
Yeah,
It does.
that's the point, and it's really bad scenery too. It's not bad, but it's kind of like,
Jordan,
yeah.
I saw that you do some liveries for aircraft.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do for 787, right?
The quality wings or the Magnite?
Quality wings.
Oh god, I tried it. I need to get DDS converter, not DDS converter. I'm sorry, model converter X, so I can preview what I'm doing. It's free, but when I can preview what I'm doing. Painting in P3D is a little more complicated than X-Plane, but
Yes.
I need to do a little more research, and then I might get somewhere. But
Yeah, I'm asking that because, you know, anyone here knows Camerco.
Yeah, I do.
You do, Diamond.
I think I do. Sound familiar.
And the problem is that they ordered 787s, but they never received them.
Savages. Well, what are those winglets on your 7.5? I've never
Me?
seen those on the Captain Sim 7. Is it what?
oh, the cylinder winglets, yeah, they added that. They added that. You see,
When,
one of the
though?
7.5 developers actually cares about their product. So they
Okay,
added
that's
scimitars and whatnot.
I forgot that they added skimitar winglets
Who says when I go into a conference with people, usually adults, and they're like the new skimitar winglets? I'm like, I'm about to roast.
Scimitar.
And
Skimitar.
whoa,
Skimitar sounds better. It's like more smooth in
I
my
prefer
opinion.
scimitar. It's like
It flows better.
yeah. Scimitars are good winglets.
When I hear, it's like it's so odd when I see like adults in the aviation industry, like professionals, say something like livery. I'm like, you what?
Yeah, I hate that though. Yeah.
I step in the FAA building. That's a nice livery. I'm sorry. I point out a picture. He's like, yeah, it's a nice livery, isn't it? I'm like, why are you employed by the FAA?
In the
Why are
FAA
you even
building,
saying-
Yeah, I've been in some of them.
what type of people are these saying that in the FAA building?
I don't know, people who are securing our safety. That's in
Securing our
library, isn't it?
safety,
Yes,
Jordan.
but-
Can I
Oh.
quote that?
I don't know why they
securing
don't
the
make
safety.
split limiters for the 757.
Yeah, they only
I
do
mean,
the
they
upper
have top
cylinder. They're not doing
portion.
the, they
It's-
didn't do the bottom.
They probably
yeah.
reviewed it and were like, it's not going to be as effective as everyone thinks it will be.
It's more of
Everybody
a
was, like,
it's more of a
praying.
7.3.
Putting a winglet on
Yeah,
the
and
7.5
plus-
was hard enough, really.
Don't you? Wouldn't you have to completely redesign the wing because won't it weigh more?
Yeah,
Yeah, they need to redesign the wing.
that's why the the MD-11 how that has kind of like little bit that comes out of the winglet.
Yeah, that's why the
that,
MD-11.
Yeah, that just made it worse. Wing.
Yeah,
Just
I
caused
feel
more
like
drag.
people underestimate how they just overlook the fact that, you know, why doesn't Boeing re-engine the 7.5? Well, they're not stupid. They obviously looked at it, but it's obviously not smart enough to do it. But
yeah.
I mean, at this point, airlines don't want a 7.5. You want more than a 7.5, which is why it's better to do clean sheet than just re-engine. Quite frankly, an airplane that's
Hey
not
Jordan,
really...
Jordan, I've got one thing to say. Yabanov Aviation made a video on this.
I'm gonna shoot him. I got my research from actual I did not watch his videos. And what?
I don't
Yeah,
watch
and
videos either.
the thing is that the guys now from the actual market need a middle of the market aircraft. But the problem is that they can't do it with the 757. They actually thought about maxing the 757,
Yeah,
but
they
they said
did.
that
Absolutely. They looked at it, and then they realized it's not a good idea. It's better. The airlines don't want it. The 321 is a great airplane, but it's also starting to stretch its limits. Like, it's getting the lower sector of the market, but you still got the middle and upper. And the upper's kind of held by the 330, kind of 7.8 and 7.6, but that's kind of being vacant now. And
yeah, actually the A321 Neo LR is not a good aircraft.
it's like, here's the thing, for passenger...
Yeah, but it sold a ton.
Mine.
Yeah, but the problem
I
is
don't
that
care if it's not a good aircraft. It's managed to sell a ton of aircraft.
I mean,
LR,
then
not
again-
that much. The Neo, yes.
No, the
don't really
Neo
care for
LR
Neos.
don't have much sales, but the company that bought it the most is Norwegian. Yeah, Norwegian had ordered the A321 Neo LR.
Norwegian's a nice airline.
Now they're like
Yeah.
dying because of the high fly A380.
Yeah, they're actually dying, but now the high fly A380 flies for Aerostro.
I never understood the idea behind that.
And there's no reason to have it. You might as well just buy an A380.
Yeah.
No. Actually, for wetless airlines, it's better to have old aircraft than newer ones because they can just for lower prices. So that's why they bought it from Singapore.
Smart boy right here. Smart boy right here. Clap, clap, clap.
I just don't like it. I don't think they
Anti-tracking.
really did so well.
A380 engineering marvel, economic failure. Same as the
Yeah.
Commodore.
Was it an engineering marvel though?
My
I mean,
children.
no-
It really
airlines didn't
stretches
really
the
want
square
it.
cube law and physics with it, so yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Boeing was gonna come with a double-decker aircraft, but airlines didn't want
Large
them.
airplane. Oh.
So they just kept with the
90s
7.4.
Boeing is super creative, and I like that. And they,
They actually had the Boeing plan to release a full double-decker aircraft.
Yeah.
But the problem, as Jordan said, the company don't want them because it was too old. Because they wanted to do the cockpit of the 767, not the 777 or other aircraft. So when Airbus steps in for the A380, they offer a brand new cockpit with the fly-by-wire. So that's why the Airbus A380 came out and not the Boeing fully double-decker aircraft.
yeah, Boeing, they proposed the 747-500, 600, and 700. God, constipation. But nobody wanted it.
Yeah, they just jumped it because they said that No,
Too
it's
expensive and
we've
nobody wants
already
it.
done too much variants because there was the 100, 200, 300, and 400,
Yeah.
and they said that 500, 600, and 700 will not compete with the A380. That's why they just gave to the Dash 8 thanks to the Dreamliner, because did they
Well,
just
They took the
searching.
technology.
it was like at this
Yeah,
point they decided it's better to kind of predict for the 7.8 like market than go A380, and we all know which philosophy kind of went through.
Better.
Oh, hi, Miles.
yeah.
Hi,
But the problem is that hi Miles.
hi.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Anyways, I do agree that the design philosophy of the 7.8 is definitely a better outcome and better for the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He still doesn't.
I
He
think
still
it's a
bothers me
good
why
thing
people
Boeing
don't
had those mistakes, because now every new plane they're doing, they're like triple checking the process, making sure we don't have another 7.8. So it's a good wake up call, if anything, for development.
the problem is that Boeing went baffled when they had the rotor source issues. That's why aircraft are now struggling with the 787. But the 787 is a good airplane.
It is.
So it helped for traditional airlines like Air France and KLM, but also helped the low cost aircraft like Norwegian and Scoot. So yeah,
This is scary.
basically, it's the perfect aircraft here.
350, it's great,
But
but
the
it
problem
doesn't,
is
it doesn't really
that
serve that
just
market of it can make anything go. I mean,
flexible
A350
Mar-
is a better
aircraft.
777.
it's not going to be a flexible aircraft though.
It's supposed
Yeah,
to be a
yeah.
777 competitor.
No,
It's
no.
not supposed to be as flexible as the 7.8 and whatnot. People compare it like it's supposed to be, but no, it's kind of not. They don't really well overlap.
What
Yeah,
does?
actually, yeah.
380, I'm sorry, 350 and 7.8. They do overlap
Yeah,
in some part of the
It's
market.
hilarious. It's hilarious how people compare that.
They don't
Yeah,
overlap that
but
well. It's like the 350 is more of a 777 thing. So go compare it with that. The 7.8 kind of does with the Dash 10 and a little bit with the Dash 9, but other than that, not really.
The
No.
only time the 350 was ever going to compete is if they came out with the 800 version, but we know how well that sold.
And then
So they cut
decided
the
to go with the
program.
330 Neo, and we all know how that's going.
Yeah, actually,
That's going
the
great.
problem is that they wanted to do the opposite for the 787, which was the A350-800, but they already had started the A330 Neo program. So they said that
Already
what?
then.
Finish your book, Chris is screaming. Why does it sound like you're underwater? Because that's how Jordan Coast is these days. Underwater.
Actually, really underwater. He has a special piece that goes underwater.
No.
I'm now an underwater boy.
So, actually, go ahead.
Oh, nobody's anything.
Yeah. So actually, the A350-800 was planning to be a good aircraft and compete with the 787, but they said that building the A350-800 will break the A330neo, and they wanted to do first the A330neo, then the A350. So that's why they cutted the A350-800. But 800 was the direct competitor to the 787.
Also, anybody notice that Max 7? I feel give them my eyes give the Max 7 some time, and then we might see a large order. Southwest, they've stated we want 60% of our fleet to be that. As of now, including orders, they're gonna have a fleet approximately of 1,000 planes by the time they're done with the ordering. 60% of that's a lot.
Yes. No, it's not like it's the truth. Yeah, I know that Southwest are growing fast, but we need to see the proof from Boeing with the 737 MAX 7, because for me, it's my personal opinion, I think that the 737 MAX 7 it's not a good replacement for the 700. It will
Why
just
not?
kill it.
He's kind of right.
Why-
He's like, 'cause
why wouldn't
remember,
it?
like the shift of the market. Previously, there was a 500 market. You make the 600 to replace it. People don't want the 600. It's kind of going on. You want bigger. But for some carriers
Yeah.
like Southwest, where it's like we don't need 800 capacity, we're fine with the max like 700 because they never needed 800 capacity until like 2012. So
Yeah.
it can work for some airlines, but more and more prefer the larger.
You're
Because-
basically going to need a niche airline for the 700.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
But actually,
Southwest
that's
is,
the problem with Boeing, because they just build aircraft for companies that buy a huge amount of Boeing, and I think that's the problem with the builder, because they don't
Hi, DSC
want
Gaming. How you
to.
doing?
Owie, zowie.
Continue, please.
That much support, it's kind of like, yeah, you might as well, because it's like, you don't want to lose loyal customers. But
It's
also
like
kind of a stagnant
actually both aircraft manufacturer Airbus and Boeing don't play like Bombardier and Embraer, because actually Airbus proposed for the middle of the market the A321neo LR, but it's really built for low-cost airlines, not traditional aircraft. So that's why United and American don't order that. There is only Delta and Norwegian.
Kind of just moved that. Once Northwest's management came in, they wanted to Airbusify it and get rid of their other things.
I know. Like, why
I can
though?
see why they would choose the 321 over the Max 10. Does it hurt my emotions? Yes, but it's kind of like you can see what they're doing. But I don't like the idea that they have an extremely vast fleet, and they're gonna start cutting it down. So the lower end is gonna be the CS300. The middle end is, and then there's gonna be that CS300, and then it jumps straight to the A321. I think that's a little too much of a gap there. Like those.
What?
No, you
Yeah.
forgot the A320neo.
I thought they only ordered the 21.
No, they have A320s. What are you on about?
They were trying.
Actually, now
No,
we
no,
can
no, no,
say
no. I thought they had the A320 Neo and the A321.
You know what?
yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
I'm gonna do the
They're
I'm gonna
gonna start
retry.
retiring their 20s and older 19 and 8. I'm sorry, older 19s and older 20s soon.
Yeah, actually,
Same with
in
the
the Neo
730s.
family, we just
No,
lost
it-
one.
I'm looking at
problem-
it. It only says they have the.
Yeah, they didn't order the 20. It was only the 21.
Oh.
I think I read from. So I'm kind of like, you can't
Just
stretch it that much.
I mean, it depends on what type of seating you put on the CS300, because they could do max capacity on that, and that'll be around in the range of it'll be low, but it'll be close to a A320.
You know what?
It's like Delta.
Just, let me
so
explain.
as
Stop.
we saw
Let-
from the 777, they're not gonna do max capacity. So that's kind of like it's
No,
a bit
Ju-
low.
Jordan, let me explain.
No,
Actually,
go ahead.
when they built the
Hey
series
guys, this
program,
is Flight Sim chat. No,
What?
yeah. So I was saying that when they built the C series program, they did to be aside from the Airbus family. But the problem is that the CS 100 just competes with the A318 and A318 Neo, and the CS 300 is like
A318 as a Neo.
No, there's no
the
Neo
19.
for the
I think it is the
A318.
19. It means the 19.
let me explain. Yes, there is no A380 Neo in the final, but they wanted to do it, but there is no demand. Ooh.
I hate that thing.
So they wanted to do the A380 Neo, but there is like no order. Just look the just the A318C, which is actually just operated by few airlines like British Airways, Air France, and Avianca, and that's it. There is no other airlines operating the A318.
There are a couple like BBJ variants of the A318 stuff flying around, but no one wants that either.
It was to fill the market of like the 737-500, which that was a big market at the time, but now nobody
it's
wants
dead.
it. And at that
Yeah.
point, you don't need a big plane made smaller. You need a small plane, a regional jet, adapted to fit that market. And that's
I
kinda
mean,
why
There's even regional jets flying from all the way north to down south.
Yeah.
And actually, if you want to know, so they bought the CA series program because actually they knew that those aircraft will just break the A318 and A319 because now, as you know, the A319neo will be no longer produced. They had just 60 of them, which will be produced and sent to China.
Huh.
So
I
the
say
C
Zooey needs
series
to buy
is
an
just the C series is just here to replace the
Yeah, pretty much.
A319neo in the American market because if you already see the technical stuff, what the fuck?
What was that?
I don't know.
Oh my, that's time. I will be back in a little bit, gentlemen. I'm gonna.
No, you
I'll
won't.
Do you want to ban? Okay.
That's what my dad said before he left me.
Well, slap that dab. Okay. But I'll be back. I'm gonna go read my book and get things done. So bananas.
The C series aircraft are here to
Alright, so what do we got here? We have some interesting music we can go with. Just for the few people still watching the stream, I'm gonna just switch some music on and then just leave it cinematic mode going. So, yeah, we can do that. Come on, let's get some interesting views. There we go. Oh, the flight sim deck streaming too. Okay. Ooh. Oh, Patrick's flying RDU. Oh, he's doing the whole leg. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set this most to a cinematic mode. Alright. So I'm going to be gone for a little while, but don't you worry, folks. So enjoy the cinematic thing for another hour, I guess.
said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
finally back as we're getting ready to begin our descent. God. As we get ready to begin our descent into Denver. What do we got? FMC message. Reset MCP altitude as we're getting ready to land. So we're going to descend down to about 7,000. Actually, I'm going to leave it at 12,000 because of the altitude. My God.
It in your mind. It's
No, wait,
every
he's in the
shadow.
airport.
You'll
Is
Okay.
he?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
getting ready to descend, so.
It doesn't show him in the airport for me. Wait,
Oh.
what's his registration?
November 179 Charlie X-ray.
That's not the same one that I'm looking at. Different. I'm looking at.
Well, hey Jordan, guess what? I'm also about to get ready to push back in UPS. Flight number R Romeo X-ray 1456 from Kilo Oscar November Tango
Sir?
to Kilo
Sir?
Sierra
Sir?
Echo Alpha.
Sir?
Huh?
Who cares?
Absolutely roasted toasted. I am.
Us guy. I'm gonna turn you guys up because apparently
What's your call sign?
Romeo X-ray 1456.
Oh, I'm watching you. On what's it called? Contact
Project
Flight.
Fly?
Yeah.
Alright,
Your thing is green.
yeah, I know. Alright.
Wow.
Alright, requesting pushback. We're gonna do a straight pushback. No one wants to start before push. Alright, and then we're gonna. Oh yeah, and also need to do the. Oh yeah, and you also do chocks as well. Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Yep, we're descending now. Alright.
That's upper, not lower. Alright, there's the. And then off. Let's turn on the AP. Not the off. Yes. Alright. Really? Pack 1 stays on? Okay. Alright, starting up. Alright, let's do. Once the pull pins go back in, pull out the other two. Alright, they're back in. Alright, what's that? Alright, AP's coming off. Alrighty.
There's literally been turbulence the whole flight. Like, I'm just gonna keep the seatbelt sign on because I really don't care.
And then packs come on again. AP bleed off. Strobe on, I think. Yeah, that's a strobe on. Taxi lights. And we're good to go right now.
Oh god, my sim is frozen.
Uh-oh. Wait,
Say uh-oh again like that, I'm gonna fly over there and hit you with the book. No, it's not anymore.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, say uh-oh again like that. I'm gonna fly over to your house and hit you with this book.
Uh-oh, like that again. Alrighty. Just need to make sure that this guy's going. I need to actually make the 7011 and the 76. These 76s in my way. Because they're pretty packed together like dogs in the box. Yeah, yes, that's one way to say it. Okay, let me go to YouTube. YouTube, yeah. Wing. Yay, wing. Alright, let's get texting. Well, let's make sure we got you. Alright. All control systems look good. Ready to taxi.
When's the next 1.51 tutorial? You don't really build Mac skill often anymore.
What, 1.5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I have enough clearance. Yeah, I will have enough clearance.
They're building an 1.5100 to 7 scale now.
Uh-oh, I'm drifting off.
Exactly.
Why is the weather? Oh yeah, I need something the for VOR as well. There we go. Better make sure I don't hit anyone with these gigantic wings.
Alright. So, we'll be on the ground soon.
I'll be in the air soon. How about that? Approaching 2-6 left.
Wait, what? MA Flight Simulation came out with a new video.
Who?
Do you know who MA Flight Simulation is?
Yes, yes, I do. Really well, yeah.
Yeah, I love him. Well, he just came out with a new video. I'm gonna watch it now.
Ooh, new video. I don't like how long his intro is, but I can understand the rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah, his intro's a bit,
40 seconds for an intro seems a bit long.
just a bit.
Cough cough movie intros like Marvel.
Shut up! I'm gonna sit there for like 2 hours. It's worth it. If I paid $20, I'm gonna sit there for 3 hours, and it's like,
20.
it's worth it.
Three hours, really?
2 hours. Going with that. Ooh.
The question is why? Looks like we're clear because I don't see any aircraft.
Yeah, there's nobody coming in to like. No one ever flies into Ontario.
2, 6, left. Pushing 2, 6, right.
Hey Thomas, how you doing?
I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you tax. Oh yeah. Wow, dude, that was the longest taxi you've ever.
No,
Also, the
I had
moon
one.
is kind of like this. That's how it works.
Ontario though, like it's just like a right there.
And yes,
Why not
747.
X-Plane? Because they don't have simulators in X-Plane for the
Right.
75. So,
And
also
plus the
eating some
winglets already
berries.
doo-doo.
Hi.
Alright.
Oh,
On
that sounded
runway.
bad.
2, 6, right. On runway. 2, 6, right. Alright, looks like we're good still.
It's like you're lined up.
This latest video seems a bit dark.
Where are you guys flying to?
I'm flying into Portland, in the A320 for Delta.
Alright.
Yeah, Salt Lake City. Yeah.
Yeah, I just took up from Salt Lake, done, heading down to
Oh,
San
he must have been upset about that. I just noticed in one of his frames with his landing, you can see his mouse cursor.
Really?
He's an attention freak, and I like that. I know he probably noticed that. Was probably just like, darn it.
Well, rip.
Oh, we have a discontinuity. Okay. No, we don't. What? Okay. On the FMC, I'm sorry, on the flight plan, it looks like we have a discontinuity, but I guess we don't.
I'm gonna record my approach VS and speed it up, make it look nice. Do you guys know how to because I want it to be like just blank, like no commentary, just a full-on approach. Like, do you guys know how to stop OBS from recording your mic and
Wow,
Discord?
I already got off the ground quickly.
In Shadowplay, you can set it to record the different audio tracks. And
You know,
then
I
just
haven't
delete
set up Shadowplay to record my P3D yet though.
Screen record, I do that then.
Did you watch my takeoff? I already got off. Not even. That was actually a
Yeah,
good
it's just now updated. Yeah, now I just said you updated. Dang. Wait, what now? It's basically the flight logger.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. AC-20 Archie's like been in the server for who knows how long. He's actually one of the most popular on there.
No, I'm using the Captain Sim 75. Flight Factory doesn't have scimitars, and I want scimitars.
And they already have the worst enough winglets already. As I keep having to tell everyone else. Alright, we're doing a turn already.
Wow, for the first time we haven't had any turbulence.
Our next altitude is 7 to 18,000 feet. It just looks pretty cool.
It's great. You know, I hope someday, like,
7,000 is what we're gonna go to now.
you know, I'll be flying in, like, let's say, like, P3D version 10. I'd be flying, I look over, it's nighttime, and then there's a thunderstorm to my right, and you just see the lightning, hot looking, it's like, wow.
Service is out of date. I'm on 1.13. It says only 1.13. I'm on 1.13.1. Oh my god, what are you doing?
What?
The aircraft, hold on.
What's the aircraft?
We're like
Is it doing
nose
about,
diving. We're nose diving. Okay, okay.
Hold up, let me tune.
I guess it's okay now. I needed to descend to 7,000 feet, right? The aircraft
Yeah.
literally like nose dives to 7,000 feet while turning.
Oh, I see.
Mayday, this is United 1942. We have a sudden nosedive. Like you're near the airport.
The FT, wait, is it?
Alrighty. Time to.
Alright, 1,100 is where we're gonna be sending down to. You know, I really hated in how paired, and even FSX had an issue, like, come into Denver, the clouds would be, like, right, like, 2 feet off the ground.
I can confirm, when I went to Denver, clouds were like 2 feet off the ground, but not like that.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, sir.
Like, I remember I was flying an FSX way back in the day, and, like, the whole airport was just in a giant cloud, so it was awesome. And this is before I knew how to use instruments and stuff, so I'm like, oh, well, I guess I can't fly
God.
here.
Oh god! Alright, there we go.
Uh-oh. What happened? Oh. You're freezing again. Huh. Nerd.
Realizes when no one heard him because his mic was muted.
Your mic's been muted for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan,
What?
what was your flight path for today? Enlighten me.
I don't know. I got rid of the sim brief thing. Because I could send you my legs right now for it, but
What? Hold on just a second.
sir,
There's a
moving on.
switch on the window of the FS Labs called chart light switch. And there's also a chart light knob. What?
This is
What?
communist.
Guys, alright. I've confirmed flight factor is worse than the FS Labs. I can agree.
Well, of course
Stop
it
clapping.
is.
See,
Stop
just because they
clapping.
have an actual chart light switch that does absolutely nothing, this aircraft's better. Confirmed 2018.
They also have ice and snow on the airplane, and big bugs on the windows too.
Yeah. Oh, like beetles?
Get them wasps.
No, they're not big, man. Get them roaches on there. Just imagine a live roach just walks upon the
Well, I
windshield.
mean, they only come out like at 50 feet. That's the highest the PMDG will do. Like, I noticed at 50 feet below, it'll have bugs, but above that, no.
What?
And it's kind of funny watching just a splat come on the screen. And now, one of the splats was kind of large, and I was a little concerned about that there, but
Bird strike.
shut up.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, I'm talking about bugs on the windshield. I'm talking like a fat beetle or something.
Alright, we're at altitude.
Oh, he's flying the American 737-900. Why does he do that? Why does he fly fictional
American
planes?
doesn't have that.
Like,
I mean, sure, I'm flying a fictional route, but hey, UPS 747s do come out of Ontario.
They
can,
do.
can we like hit him with the book?
Yes, I'm a
Dude, yesterday,
hardcore American fan, so.
Dude, I was at San Diego, and a guy spawned right next to me, and I'm like, oh look, it's an A380. And I go on to Vatastic, and it says American Airlines. I'm like, wait just a second, mate.
Sir?
Sir, are you okay?
Sir, I don't think you deserve to have a simulator. We have to confiscate that
People that
sim.
fly like Southwest 737s over in the UK. I'm like,
When I see people fly Southwest into Canada, I'm just like, boy, I'm sorry, about to drop a sick fat roast on you right there.
Wait,
that's WestJet's job.
wait.
Yeah.
I just
Like the
found this out.
Southwest,
So Southwest
but for
doesn't
Canada.
fly
Yeah,
into Canada.
Southwest only
You've
goes
not
south.
figured this out yet, mine. No, they don't. They want to, but they haven't. It's mine
Southwest only goes southwest.
and occasional. No, yeah, Southwest. That's it.
Get it? They only go Southwest.
Oh my God. Can we hit him
Already
with the book?
said. Yes, I already said that too. I said they only go south if they want to go out of country. And that's technically Southwest, guy. So,
What is the most like north and most south route that Southwest does?
South route. The most south is in South America. I
like
think Aruba. or
Puerto
something.
Rico. I thought it was
Excuse me.
Puerto Rico.
That was Aruba. It's in
Yikes.
South America, sir.
Oh,
They go all the way down
sorry.
there.
Yeah, they do. Actually, gear not down and fully.
Towel shave and hair. Gear down, bro.
Get that first class view of the left engine.
Alright, what's our next altitude? It's 280.
I'd hope you're in control, Jordan.
Can you shoot him?
Yeah, that happens, you don't want more picks. San Diego, you have
Flight level.
and I would
Southwest aircraft.
I was talking about the situation. Hey Jordan, someone wants you to use 747-AI now.
I'm not gonna stop on
What are we building?
748i.
Guys, once now.
We
Yeah,
have a 748i already.
Ooh,
Is somebody on the runway?
yes.
He is. I'm not going around.
You can always go around.
Oh, stop. Now that you're in Sims, you're like saying the most stereotypical things.
I would say that song at any time, so shut up. Yeah.
No.
Sim or not, I say that any time.
No.
Cinemas.
Yeah, you could just use
50. 40.
That's what I use.
30.
You could just use RTO brakes. That's what I do.
10.
Oh, I'm stalling. What? Oh man, I'm stalling already. I'm in control now. I don't care that autofill. You have to save money, guy. Alright. Alright, going back to your job, autofill. Be a good boy and not stall my aircraft and make national. Yeah, Denver.
You really do that, Jordan?
Yes.
You just said you can always go around. Don't you dare say anything.
Aloha and welcome to Denver International Airport. We thank you for helping us on our money losses today.
I think I just almost stalled the Cessna 172. I was messing with the autopilot. Okay? Yeah. I think I accidentally clicked off the autopilot.
That's a good picture right there, I guess.
Oh, that's why I'm in trouble.
Why? Did you not do your homework?
I wasn't paying attention to the altitude indicator, so.
Yeah, you didn't do your homework, so that's
Should we exclude it from future conversations?
Who?
Probably.
Mr. Mine, he's just like, oh, I didn't look at my altitude indicator. I think we should all just vote right now to exclude him for all future fights and conversations.
Jordan, you better not use that for the next comp. I swear, if you do, I'll be mad. Are you not that helpful?
Hello. Hi.
This boy using FSX. Okay. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
Die, Jordan.
Hi.
No.
Roman, how do you know if a A320 was from Northwest, but it's now used for Delta?
NW.
November Whiskey, Uniform Sierra.
Oh well, never mind. Mine is.
Sir, I thought you had the common sense of this, Mr. Aviation Diamond.
It'll have a it'll be a 300 number followed by Uniform Sierra or November Whiskey.
Yep. Okay, then this is a former.
And there's one other. I think it's.
I'm stalling again. Jeez.
Yeah, and you said I was bad for stalling, Jordan.
There's
Yeah,
also
you're both bad for stalling.
as well.
I'm using autopilot, okay?
Yeah, well, I was using autopilot too.
You're both bad. Get a coolant. Who stalls with the autopilot?
Oh,
with an airbus.
I was messing around with how much I can do the
I'm
vertical
only at
speed,
187,
and I set
so why am I stalling?
the vertical speed to 20, and
Can you
realized
4-year-olds please stop talking over each other?
No. No, let me
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm on planespotters.net right now. There's Uniform Sierra, November Whiskey.
Spotterplane.net.
Can you
There's also Romeo Charlie. However, I believe there was something there's another
Fishy
one
about
that
it.
I'm trying to think of.
Oh, let's keep going back.
I think I
Jordan,
may be going through slight chop.
please write a book.
Yeah, please write a book, Jordan.
So there's 375 November Charlie. There was something else.
Wait, Jordan, are you following the
I'm
scimitars?
November 312 from Sierra. That's the registration of the aircraft.
Dang.
I feel
Oh,
like alright. Such
hey,
a cool cat.
Yeah, I'm a cool cat already.
Sir, where's your
I'm
sim?
It's really funny when he uses the autistic animated voice.
Oh, so 301 to 308, all of them are scrapped. Those are the oldest ones in the fleet.
Sick.
Wow, some mines. Oh, I mean,
yours is still active.
okay, good.
Yeah,
Some-
yours is still active.
Restart my flight with a whole new aircraft. I need that ultra realism.
That's I'd do that honestly with the Southwest jet or reg.
Yeah, because the default PMDG for the Southwest
is
700.
pitiful.
Yeah, there is one A320 that was a Northwest fleet that has the November Charlie. And let me look up let me see what aircraft has 375
Flame
November
Wizard.
Whiskey.
Flame Wizard, you're not funny. Go back to second grade.
Wait, what
I'm
did
gonna
Flame
see
Wizard
which
do?
aircraft. It's a Gulfstream.
B16, that's
so
what I'm going to.
That one uses November Charlie because of North Central. You're not nice.
Blue, why aren't you using your voice?
Because my quality is like can't
Oh my!
die.
What just happened? Okay, we just like bounced to the left. Okay. Time
That's
to find the B
what-
gates. B16. What's that?
Oh, did you guys hear about the mass shooting in Jacksonville, Florida?
Oh, how many have we had this year again?
And it was
Two
at an
men?
esports tournament, a Madden esports tournament. Only
Ow.
one person has been killed so far. That's the.
Are you sure? That's not true. I saw multiple people got.
That's according to. Well, I mean, it's according to CNN, but who cares about CNN anymore?
Sir, at this point, CNM is like my meme headquarters, and they're based here. So if I want a meme, I'm just going to downtown, and we're gonna
I'd
have
like to point to Sean Hannity for further information on how to become a meme.
Sean Hannity's more of a meme.
I'm gonna have a head-on collision with this Southwest
can't
700.
cuck
I'm
the
not
tuck.
liking that.
Yeah, dude, I freaking love Tucker. Amazing.
He's kind of funny.
He is.
Funny.
There's also Jesse
Don't
Waters.
forget about, I was just about to mention him.
Yeah, Jesse Waters eating that that steak
Eating
in
the
front of that.
steak right in front of the feminist vegan. Oh my
You know
gosh.
what? In order to prevent me slamming into this plane, I'm gonna vacate onto the runway, taxi down the runway, or just do this actually.
So which flight you doing right now?
Oh, I just landed into Denver.
Such
Such an economics. The FAA would be proud.
Southwest.
United actually 75.
That was my second guess was.
You would. The FAA would be so proud. Oh my god.
Just better make sure he doesn't turn
now,
with you.
Now that I think about it, I remember that United 75 screenshot that you posted with all the lights on. Oh, hot.
You know what? I was gonna have I was gonna have a traffic collision, but I turned out onto the second taxiway, got out of the way, let him pass, and then kept going. The FAA is going to be using this video now to train pilots. I'm that good. Thank you, everybody.
Then why don't you go ahead and send the video to the FAA?
Yeah, man.
Sir?
Wow, look at this. I'm gonna take a
Bring
screenshot.
back the Spanish stream.
Ooh.
Let me go to my
Oh.
settings.
We have November 9, 43
Let's see if we can
November,
get some good pictures while we're taxing.
and November 706 Echo Victor.
Okay, what's with United's registrations just being like November and then just numbers?
Oh,
then, like,
those
13
came from
big-
Continental.
Well, yeah, I'm flying this
Rip
Continental
yeah.
Star Alliance livery right now.
And a lot of the and the 787s, they also have that sort of tail number as well.
Those were ordered by Continental, right?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were ordered by Continental, and I think United also ordered some as well.
Dude, that video. you sent me
United ordered the A350s and Continental ordered.
Hey Jordan, I'm
I
gonna
could have sworn that that United also ordered the 78.
Yeah, I
could be
think
They
they got the
did, they
10,
did.
right?
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, but around that time before they merged.
Yeah, they ordered the 7.
I wish they never merged. Continental was my boy.
Continental Northwest was my boy.
Continental and AirTran were the two
AirTran
airlines.
was my boy. I really don't care about the other airlines.
My
You know what
God.
was my
AirTran was
to go to
awesome.
Atlanta,
I never
then-
got the chance to fly an AirTran, but I've wanted to.
I flew in their 7-1s
Value
and their
chat.
700s.
I flew their 7-1s like there was no tomorrow, and I should have taken a safety car, but I didn't.
Why would you
dumb at the
Isn't
time.
that illegal?
Safety card.
Sir, are they in business now?
No, but I mean,
Sir, that's why you asked the flight attendant in the back, can I get a safety card?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how.
that's oh.
That's how I get most of
Just
mine.
like a barf bag.
Here, I'm gonna
They
go ahead
have
and
a
post-
lot in the spare. They have a lot to spare. They're not running out anytime soon.
Okay.
Famous last words.
Okay.
So
Airline goes
flew on
bankrupt.
JetBlue up to DCA.
Breaking
last
news.
Thursday.
American Airlines goes bankrupt after gangster teens steal all their safety cards. American
Yeah,
CEO
not
is reported
cannot.
as saying
You know-
it really do be like that sometimes.
Y'all check this
US
out.
Airways was my homeboy.
757 for a little bit.
U.S. Airways was my homeboy. I know that's
Unless
a
they still
terrible.
have it, then I don't know.
You wanna know what's mine, homeboy? Hawaiian Airlines.
Oh
Oof.
God,
Nice.
dude, U.S. Airways though. That I flew them so much. My
I
God.
flew on them round trip once.
I flew on them to Honolulu a lot of times, actually.
Ooh.
I never cared about them.
How
Now
dare
they're
you.
I flew on from
gone.
DCA to-
Midwest Airlines and the airlines of the Midwest I care about. Stuff like that.
Oh
I
my
really
gosh,
don't care.
Midwest. I miss seeing them.
I never really got to see Midwest.
I
So-
remember seeing them at DCA.
They were all-
Republic
they were all
Airways.
MCI.
I never saw
Republic
them.
Airways
Not
is
like
still
it was in their
around.
hubs or anything.
Yeah, you know that, Mr. Mind.
Midwest
That-
Airlines. We just circle
you just
around.
call me
once
mind?
What?
You just
He
called
takes
me
this as an
mind.
insult.
Wow, thanks.
Boy. My voice
Hey,
is
that's
deeper than
sexist.
mine's.
It.
Oh boy, Hunter Avalon be posting another video.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here, I'll
Oh
be right.
boy.
I'll be right back up. I'm gonna have some dinner.
Hunter Avalon lost my respect a few years ago.
So did your mic to your.
Wait, what? How did you lose respect?
He just started going after a bunch of people that he didn't need to go after.
You know, like Logan
He
Paul.
doesn't really do that anymore. He normally just like reacts to BuzzFeed and crap.
BuzzFeed $90 pencil versus negative $2
that's-
pencil. Guess what? The
Oh,
expensive one is better.
Wait, so negative $2
$60
you just
simulator
pay.
versus in-app purchases on Infinite Flight.
Oof, if you in there call Infinite Flight Simulator.
Killbuck's 777 picture. It looks so weird.
Oh,
That actually gives depression.
oh my God. Don't ask why Engine 2 is dead. Okay, thanks.
Alright, passing 10,000 feet. About time, my dudes.
Oh my god.
Go and turn on the landing lights.
Oh, he's still in the air. How? Wow. He has a 50 minutes.
Yeah, hey, Paper.
Huh?
Paper. What the
What?
hell is going on in that screenshot that you posted that 7-4? What is the Are you like in the engine? Is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that makes.
Be.
Is that like the last thing a bird sees before it's gone?
Probably. Probably.
Yeah, it's really funny because I remember I went to my uncle works for Lockheed Martin. I remember I went with them and they were testing an engine for an MD-11 and they threw a chicken into the engine.
It's a frozen dead chicken, though, right?
Savage.
It's the frozen dead chickens, though, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys see
I like
the
we're redoing our texture pack, so you might as well
weapon
just
test
wait.
that they did? And it's like on video, and like they threw some shit in it, and it like exploded.
Engineering is so fun.
Dude,
Try
like,
it, laugh,
I would love to
Jordan.
throw like dead chickens into an engine.
Sorry, man, you wouldn't understand.
Oh, just
Hell, what do you do for a living? I threw chickens into a jet engine. Nice.
that sounds high pay, man.
I mean, like, I make more money than you, and I just
But
throw
now,
raw
like-
meat in the engines, so...
You know, he works on blimps, Goodyear blimps at Lockheed Martin. Like, wow. You know, he actually came down and visited,
Wow.
and he saw me flying in P3D. He's like, "Good choice." I'm like, "Yes."
Why is it that every time I meet, like, my mom's like, hey, this guy or something does flight sims too? I'm like, what do you do? I use FSX, or that Microsoft Flight Simulator X. I'm like, what? I see you're not on my level of knowledge, sir. Okay.
Jordan has a thing against people that aren't as smart as him.
No, if you use FSX in 2018, you're kind of like a meme at this point.
Unless you don't
Dude,
have.
Man,
FS2000.
Gordon, I use Ultra Realistic Flight Simulator Pro 2018 Field of Realism.
Same,
Can I
bro.
smell the realism? That's the more important thing.
I
Yeah.
hate those. I hate
Stop
those. That's
the
why
realism.
I hate the flight channel. The flight channel, like
It's
ultra
so
realistic flight channel
annoying.
2019. It is, and he gets so many views for it. I'm just like, and then you go on his videos and he has like 10 ads. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna watch
Bro,
the video.
I'm gonna ad block and enjoy it.
That's what. Yeah. I'm just like, you sir can go commit the
Commit.
channel delete.
Can you delete, please? That'd be nice. We appreciate it. The flight sim community will not miss you.
No, seriously, I don't think anybody.
I don't
would.
think anybody actually likes his content
It's
besides
only
like
the
the new.
people. It's only the people that have no idea what a flight simulator is, and they see it and they're like, wow.
What?
Was that thing that Q400 pilot used? Kappa?
Double the trouble. Wow.
Double trouble coming.
No,
in at
it's
number
trouble to
one.
double, idiot.
No, it's learn how to say double trouble.
No. It's my saying, guy.
Sir.
Okay.
I don't see you copywriting that term, sir.
I'm gonna be straight honest. You hear those PMDG engines look ugly.
They
Sir?
do.
Oh my god. How did you make those look bad?
I
The
didn't.
earlier
I didn't make
screenshots look fine, and then I get to this, I'm like, what have you done?
It's probably the lighting.
Yeah, probably. Well, no, I have sky color. But what's bad about them?
Everything.
Well, look at the last picture. The earlier pictures look okay, but then you get to the bottom ones, and you like got it at the worst
Yeah.
possible time for the animation. It's like, you know, sometimes in X-Plane, when I'm getting really great shots, there's always that one angle that's really bad. You're not supposed to take the picture, but you do it anyways.
Didn't you take like way too many pictures in P3D?
I have 6,258 pictures of P3D, yes.
Jesus
Jordan
Christ.
keeps breaking P3D.
I've got
Wait,
8,000 pictures in X-Plane, though, so... I have over 4,000 just of the 7.3.
I have 358 pictures already.
My god, get in the
Send
thousand
me.
when you're talking. Mister, if you gentlemen could go to Flight Sim Pics, you notice how I mentioned... Remember when I said the shots you're not supposed to take? That's what you...
Yeah.
That's the equivalent
God.
of what you just did.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
hey,
like,
I
the
got-
two shots around it are really great, and then you get that one really bad shot.
Guys, you know I just noticed terrain radar. Nephis Labs kills frame.
Wait, you have the X-Craft?
Yep.
I
I
do.
need to use it now. I need to
I
start
put
using
that
it.
145. It's gonna be
Hey.
awesome.
145 is gonna be
Hey
lit, not
Jordan,
gonna
is
lie.
this one better?
My LS is coming on.
Or is that just worse?
Sir, you're kind of stop taking pictures of the
That's
engine,
about the same.
It looks the same.
sir.
Alright.
Sir, I respect you, sir, but stop taking pictures of the engine.
Jeez,
Send
I
nude.
keep.
I mean, you
Let's
see
go
my picture in
on,
chat?
Lee.
It's a really good representation of what I mean when I say, Mr. Jaden, I do notice you, sir. Same for you, classical cat / dad.
Do you notice?
Oh, rip my frames. Got that rain now. Got that 3D rain.
Slamming rain?
Wow.
Shield wipers. Looking nice. Approaching to Portland.
Mind.
Huh?
Did United do one engine taxis with the 7.5?
No. No.
I think it would be a pain to taxi with only one. I mean, I know it's more fuel efficient, but it's just a pain because the plane just wants to go to either direction.
Apparently in real life it's not that bad, but in the Sims it's horribly modeled, apparently.
Okay, hold on. PSA to all you in here. Please don't take pictures with your phone of your computer screen.
That's the big ass, that's a big... Mr. Bird?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can get it if, like, your PC's not good enough and it'll just, like, crash your game like I used to have.
Why would taking a screenshot crash your game?
Because, I don't know. It's happened to me when I had my old PC. Okay, why did my windshield wipers just freeze? Already then.
Uh-oh, that's not
Are you using FSX, Bird?
Yeah, he does. Oh, look at that approach, though. Into Portland.
So you're at an airport. Cool. It is cool,
No,
sir.
nice.
Jordan, when did you buy the X-Craft?
2 days ago. Literally
down
to win
ago.
the competition.
Days ago?
Yes.
You're not gonna win, Jordan.
Oh,
Watch
we're at
me
my...
win, we'll see what happens.
What, are you gonna put another bad theme? Cause I
No,
bet
I'm
if
gonna
you
pick a theme that you can't win.
I mean, I'm hyped for, the... What's it called? Well, the thing that makes me like the X-Craft's Embraer is the winglets.
I have this
Yeah.
continuity now.
New.
That's not good.
I'm blinding my ground crew worker. I'm so sorry, sir.
Good.
I
Look, I
doubt
have
you're
my nose
sorry.
gear light and I'm still moving forward. I am so sorry, sir.
Explain to me why, the Embraer E2 has no winglet?
Because they established that raked wingtips were more efficient. By the way, each wingspan for each of the different variants of the E2 is different. So, like, the 190 is different, has a different wingspan from the 195.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did Boeing do? 737.
Because it costs a lot of money. It's really hard to mass produce that. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
God dang it, I missed his mark by .1. Very good parking, but he's not gonna dance, is he?
I saw him
He's
dance
dancing!
yesterday.
Oh my god! He's doing the Macarena!
That is the best Easter egg I've ever seen.
I wonder if they're gonna add like a new Easter egg with the level 2 update.
Could be in.
I just noticed. Oh,
Like, what if the
Oh
path
my
is like,
god! Just...
I've never seen a person so happy to get
I'm
them
gonna
off
scream. When you get the dancing GSX guy, you know you're good.
I've gone like 10 times.
Sir. In P3Dv4, I've only gotten him 4 times, and I've gotten 0.001 off, and I'm like...
right above.
my aircraft.
Play
Is that a
Infinite.
plane?
Sir, you don't understand how serious this is. How much of a big W this is. Now let's request deboarding. really appreciate that.
Uh-oh. Wait, left? Wait, what's wrong with this?
So people in chat are saying the GSX guy's doing the Boogie Down challenge.
Do you love me? Do you love me?
Going to just drink the can of bleach.
Yes.
Hey, whoever said that, can you go drink a can of soup? I'd like to see how that would look.
Campbell! It do be like that with the 600,000 milligrams of sodium.
Sodium's bad for your health.
Oh.
Right.
Thank you, Dr. Mind.
Yeah.
I should be a doctor.
No, you should.
You shouldn't be a doctor. You should be a moderator on the Ultimate Discord.
I'm not on that Discord, so.
Yeah.
Why, he just makes these tiny little plots in Minecraft. Oh.
Was that a roast? Was that a really cringy roast?
No, it's toast.
Yeah.
It's a French toast.
Bus driver gets a thank you, but the pilot isn't acknowledged.
Ow.
Agonizing pain.
Acknowledged. Jordan doesn't play X-Plane anymore.
I was in it yesterday. That picture was from yesterday. Okay.
What? You have so jetways? Aw, unfair.
Wait. What is it so jetway again?
Basically, it's a jetway that's not stupid, like Control J jetways that like sink into the ground.
Yeah.
And you can have like 8 jetways connecting to your plane at once.
Yeah. And soon, so jetways will replace all the default jetways at an airport.
So like Imagine Sim, which made a huge mega gay jetway for Atlanta, I can replace it now with the better frame performing one that's actually accurate.
Yeah.
Because you can customize your own jetways.
You'd think GSX wouldn't be this stupid. I'm sorry, Imagine Sim wouldn't be this stupid, but they are.
Where was this guy? This guy said he was taking off perpendicular runway to me. So I just landed. I didn't really care. I still haven't seen him take off, so I'm not sure if he's...
Project Flow.
There's like... It's just bad weather right now. This is
Just
pretty
poopy
depressing.
weather, you know? Sometimes...
Did you know that PausCon is gonna go down the drain?
Wait, what con is going down the drain?
PausCon.
Oh, PausCon, yeah. I've already lost hope in that.
Sir.
Me
sir,
too.
Give me the rundown here, because I'm still keeping my hopes up. Give me the rundown.
Because, you know, it's now Matt Davies is getting into it, and I'm just like, well, rip. I have no
You know, they couldn't spend 50 grand to buy VATSIM.
Oh my gosh, guys, a spirit just did a rejected takeoff on VATSIM. Hashtag shooketh. No.
Isn't that like the only way they can save lives?
Yes.
I do like the oh my god! I do like the fact
Allegiant
that
was
PausCon is at least making VATSIM improve for once. It's like their support for X-Plane is pitiful. They don't improve, and then they finally improve and you get a competitor like EasyDog V2, and I like that they're doing it.
Wait, you said
better turn right. You better not turn right. No, okay, good. Oh wow! Oh wow! There's a.
Oh wow!
737 100th Boeing 737 livery with the split skimmers.
The Alaska.
100 years of Boeing, not 100th.
Yeah, that's 100 years, my guy.
Sir, I don't think you're going to be in this Discord again.
Oh yeah, I ordered a A321 Neo model.
No,
is this a 7?
It says 100.
Yes,
100 737 on it.
Okay, that makes no.
That makes no sense. What?
Blame BPAI. Although I have seen the 100 years of Boeing great. Okay, what is this guy doing?
You just said 800. He's going.
I said
100.
I heard 800, sir.
Okay, I don't know where he's going. He's taxiing to the rock.
I saw Spirit of the Islands and 100 Years of Bowing at Anchorage Airport.
I flew on the 10,000.
And the spirit guy just disconnected.
Haha.
He just went into the grass, being X-planar. Yes, that's a word and a term.
Oh, yeah, Jordan, are you gonna buy the XP scenery Denver or the Xcoder Denver?
I might. It looks okay. It looks pretty good.
Are you kidding me?
I have the flight
Dude,
beam. Flight beam.
The solar panels like change direction.
I've seen the solar panels.
Honestly,
move.
though, nowadays scenery developers are putting in things that are useless. That
like, let's be real here. I'm never going to notice the solar panels. I went to the real airport and I didn't notice the solar panels for a while.
I mean, there's no reason to have it if no one's going to see it.
It's a cool feature. I like that he does that.
That is what you.
It just takes up storage.
I feel like developers like Nimbus will only do things just so they can make a brag about it in a post. Like Nimbus was very frequently obviously inspired by FS Dream Team's O'Hare features. And it's comical because he can't add it automatically, so he has a... You know how the display departure boards in front of the aircraft state the time, weather, whatever? The FS Dream Team automatically takes that from the sim, and you don't do anything. It automatically puts it up there. Apparently, you can't do that with Nimbus. You have to type it in a preset box. It looks so childish compared to the FS Dream Team. And I'm just like, somebody was obviously inspired. Okay. I'm not saying that's a limited thing, but if you're gonna replicate it from somebody, make it just as good or something.
Jordan's mad.
I am very mad because Nimbus simulations can go eat a sock. Not eat a sock. It's like, this is the third time they're redoing Atlanta, and I paid for...
Wait.
This is V3 of Atlanta, because apparently you couldn't get it right with V2, so a few months later you make V3, when really we still have scenery in the P3D world that releases and still holds up like 10 years later.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah. If we're going to exclude airport updates, oftentimes flight beam sceneries can last years, and they're still just as good.
Yeah, I mean, even Fly Tampa.
Flight Tampa and Flight Beam, their sceneries will hold up for a really long time. Like, Flight Tampa Midway was released in the FS 2004 era. It's still better than most of the X-Men counterparts, which is a big, how does this happen? We need more Mr. X people in this world.
Did you buy LAX?
Yes, I have his LAX looks great, and I love that. We need more scenery like this.
And then there's FS Dream Team's LAX, who's like, what is this?
Released with FS 2004. They're revamping it, so
It's gonna be good, especially with the SO jetways. I can't wait for DFW V2 though.
Dude, Aerosoft Fort Worth is awesome.
It is.
The jetways are kind of bad. I would expect them to do a little more than just place the basic jetways like that.
And I know what DFW airport is like because I've been there multiple times.
Dude, San Francisco's just under a load of construction right now, so I'm like cringing at like every SFO scenery.
I'm assuming Fly Tampa is going to be doing ATL next instead of just the traditional one.
I'm feeling Mr. X is going to do SFO HD.
So we turned the TV on to PBS. There's a whole special about Mr. Rogers' neighborhood right now. Oh my
gosh, watch it now.
Oh my god, man. There's this one guy on Instagram, right? And he has like a home cockpit 757, and it... Gee!
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
757, right?
Jordan, that 7.5 photo. Oh my gosh, it's awesome.
Sir, I'm taking screenshots. It's this good.
Let me go and get my GSX. Hopefully,
that is amazing.
GSX is an absolute scam.
Wait, Jordan.
Yes.
What's your reflections at?
I don't know. I can check.
6 billion.
I don't use reflections. This just kills my frames too much.
Ew, grody.
I wish I didn't have a potato computer.
Yeah, I remember. I still have a potato. Like it's a half potato, but
See,
it ran FSX, and since FSX is super CPU intensive and my CPU is ass, I remember flying the Aerosoft, and I was going from like San Francisco to Telluride. Halfway through, I'm crossing the Rockies. The plane just glitches the hell out. It's like flipping 90 degrees, like it's
Oh
like
man.
Illuminati type shit because my frame rate is so low.
yep, I've had
And then
that.
it just goes back into straight flight.
Huh. Interesting. Mine hasn't done that yet.
See, tomato
did that
shade
10
and
times.
reflections are weird for me because whenever I try and install tomato shade,
Who
any
says tomato sh?
because that's how you say you retard.
Tomato shade. It's like the entire community has made like a.
You become British now? Disgusting.
The entire committee has made a unanimous decision to say tomato shade, even if we say tomatoes.
Tomato shade.
Wait, I just say to mortar showed.
Mortar short.
Flex.
It always says error. It says your model. This is the wrong model. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's like this
Sir,
is.
stop
this
your
is,
offensive meanies.
it's like, what is this? So I'm just like, screw it, mate.
But yeah, I'm gonna order a 2060 when
I'm looking to maybe get one of
becomes.
those soon.
There's
yeah.
no such thing as a 2060 thing. I think it was only 2070.
When it becomes a thing.
Check voice link pics. Mata75 uploaded more pictures of a 7.5 cockpit. I'm gonna explode.
Ooh.
He's a cool cat.
How
Remember,
dare
kids,
Cool
vaping
cat
doesn't
stops a
make
school
you.
shooting.
So Jordan.
Ooh. Yo, that is so cool.
I'm gonna explode.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to start working. So it turns out I won't start working until the 4th or the 5th.
We need to make home cockpit project, making it happen.
Cause
See, I'm never gonna make a home cockpit because it just limits you to like one aircraft.
That is for the 40-year-old version.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're
No, you gotta think a different type of home cockpit. You gotta think affordability.
No.
Let me see you a
Wow,
picture. Let me see you a
guys.
picture.
You need a home cockpit that you have.
Now, for the practical use I could see for a home cockpit is if you're actually working for an airline and you fly a specific aircraft.
Yeah.
How about
No, you gotta
that
get the
would be
right type. Like, you don't build the entire thing.
right.
You need to get one like these. Hold up. That's if you're single and you have nobody else with you. I would rather do that.
Yeah. But quite frankly,
Yeah, and there's cockpit
that's
sets
pretty
where
much
it's
the
only
only
half the
practical
aircraft,
use
and
I
that's
can
something that
see.
it's like, it's good enough. You don't need the whole thing.
Right.
Who's that guy that has a full
ugly, to be
737
honest with you.
To be honest, B, it's better than my setup. I ain't gonna complain.
Have you watched Delta 737 on Twitch?
Never heard of him.
Or Delta 213?
Never heard of him.
Nope. Never heard of him.
Look him up on Twitch.
I don't want to.
He is a full motion 737 cockpit in his home.
Is it in New York?
Yeah.
He works with Air Daily X. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yes,
Air
so.
Daily X. Ew. Hate them. With a passion. Like, they always get their news so...
FS Elite, you.
We mean FS Elite. They get their news right.
We need Threshold, because Peter is...
Threshold. I will support Threshold. FS Elite, their livery making's kind of ew. I'm only upset because of their 7.4.
Okay, why is freaking Kenobi's profile freaking Yuri?
Oh, what's up, KJO? You're the main man in the... He Thanos the Surf.
Also right name.
What the hell,
My name
Jordan?
is Yuri. I come from
Mr. KJO,
I come
who
from
was Thanos
St.
the
Petersburg.
Surfer once.
Hey, Killbuck.
Hello, everybody.
Why was your engine out? Okay, I want you to answer that question, please.
What's playing on music right now?
Jordan, what are you painting? Tell me now.
Sir, I'm not painting anything.
I accidentally clicked on the connect for music.
God damn it.
I know.
I hate that so
Just
freaking
the
much.
disappointment there.
I know.
What's-
So yeah, I finally got the Aerosoft A320.
Dude.
Sir.
I know what you're
No,
saying.
we talk about deporting all these minorities. How about we deport the Borg?
The what?
The Borg.
But
You know the
Borg ain't
Borg?
real. I know what you're talking about.
The silent majority?
You fools! We need to deport the Flight Factor 75. Fools.
And the
No, you
777.
just have some really soft feelings, Jordan.
No, you also
Sir.
gotta go get the 777 as well. Don't forget that.
Sir, we at this point
We
Flight
just
Factor
lost
is
way
making a
the
meme
captain
with their
from 777 while we're at it.
With their 777, it's a meme at this point. You might as well take it off the shelves.
What the?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. Hold up. What the frick is this?
What do you mean is this? What?
Ooh, keeping it PG.
Ooh, what a baller! PG-13. I like this guy.
Brendan, let me send you the screenshot.
Sir,
I don't
Brandon,
know
what
if
have
you
you
follow
done?
this guy, so I'm just sending it as a screenshot.
Famous last.
Famous last words before being permanently banned.
I'm gonna set this as my
MB4
profile.
self-incriminating screenshot.
It's all
Oh.
over Project
You know
Flight.
what?
Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. That pug is wearing the mask better than the passengers of 1380.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, because that
It's
was the
all
first
over
thing
the-
that got
That
me.
was on 1380? What?
That dog is wearing the oxygen mask better and more properly than the passengers of 1380, and I was just
Oh
when
my
I
gosh,
saw it, I was
yeah.
like, you people, you ran to your phone to record, but you didn't put the mask on Why do we do our safety briefings if you're not? And then like a month later, people are like taking their bags off that Delta. Was it an MD-90 that caught fire or something? And we're all, the entire
an
FAA and airline industry is like, why are we even doing this? You aren't listening.
People are stupid. And
Doesn't the FAA need to, like, take the bags?
At this
Is that
point,
thing?
you need to just be like, you take the bag, we're gonna.
Superstition.
No, they need to take the bags. I'm pretty sure.
No, you're not supposed to take your bag when you're evacuating.
Sniper, thank you so
The
much.
FAA
That's an
needs to
awesome
take-
song.
I mean, if we could have a more, you know what, just like confiscate it. You know, like when the teacher's like, give me your phone. We need to start doing that.
I have a Stevie Wonder song to put on after this. Wow.
Sign, seal, deliver.
Yeah, unmute the music bot.
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. Nope, Discord does not want me to do that because it's gonna freeze on me.
Happy Feet introduced me.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Happy
Jordan.
feet, happy feet. Pop.